work ethic here. They play football.
That's right.
The ones that got in trouble was out here running these stadiums at daylight in the morning or before daylight.
That's right.
And if they got in trouble twice, they get me for child abuse. Then they would carry concrete blocks up, you know.
Right.
Then the third time I can't break him. He had to go.
Well, we used to do that, but we didn't get punished. We just did it as a normal thing going to morning practices.
I couldn't believe those swimmers wanted to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 or 4:30 or whatever it was, and get over to that pool and get in the water and swim. But I guess they still do that.
Yeah.
They swim before they go to school every day.
Every day. Most days.
Yeah.
Most days.
When you did get to know Rowdy, and you said you weren't sure like what kind of athlete he was in the beginning, so maybe what was it that stuck out for you? Was it his? I know you talked about what a great character he had.
It was pretty. Rowdy might not have known it, and he might not think it today, but he was.
Hold on one second. I hate to stop you, but we got to pretend like I'm not here. So you got to say, Rowdy, you might not know this.
Right, I can do that easy.
Thank you.
I said, Rowdy, you might not have realized it, and probably didn't. You stayed in that pool so much you was waterlogged, but you were one of the most popular students on this campus, not only by the head coach and the athletic director, but by the students and faculty and everybody on this campus was a fan of Rowdy Gaines. And because, everybody wants to be part of the best. And you let Auburn be part of the best. And competed in a world manner. And that's what you gave to Auburn. And what you got back in return was the love and the spirit that put Auburn in the school.
And you've always said this, Coach, was the fact that as much as you did for Auburn did for you 100-fold. And it's the same thing for me. And that's the honest to goodness truth. I grew from a boy to a man here, and I can never repay this special place for what it's done for me in my life. There's no question about it.
It is the friends you make and the people you let influence your life. And I tell young folks all the time, peer pressure is a strong thing. But it's ultimately the quality of your life is going to boil down to who you want to be like. Do you want to be like a thug, or do you want to be like a man and take responsibility for your own life and be an individual? And I'm not talking about athletics and swimming and football now. I'm just talking about everyday life. And you can pick good mentors. Pick men and women that stand for the right thing. And if you get in the wrong group, you can get in the wrong group and you might be a good person. It'd be just a matter of time before you're doing the same things they do. You cannot run with bad folks and sorry folks and stay a good person. And that's one thing about Bo. When he was here, you never saw him with a questionable character. He gravitated to the class kids on our football team, and black or white didn't make any difference. And he did the same thing in the community, not the richest people, but the people with solid character and just good, hard-working people that he looked up to. And Bo was the one thing about him, and I don't want to get off on Bo because he's already had his show.
And we had the airplane go over.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw one more question out.
Okay.
And then I think we're good.
But we've talked about Bo a lot, but there's a lot of comparisons between Bo and Rowdy now. And I guess Bo was voted the top athlete in the century. And
I'm fourth.
And you were, is that right?
I'm fourth at Auburn.
yeah, but swimming ain't a sport. I'm sorry, Barkley. You know, but
speaking of comparing him to football players, it was quite a feat the year in '81 when Rowdy won SEC Athlete of the Year over the likes of Herschel Walker.
Well, I didn't realize you beat Herschel for Athlete of the Year in the conference. That you go up another mark with me, because I am a big if you're honest with yourself and you ever played against Herschel, you're a big Herschel Walker fan.
Right.
And
I was and always have been.
Yeah. I mean, and and if you had,
it was a humbling experience beating him out. Believe me, he 9 times out of 10 he would have beaten me any other year. But.
Well, Herschel, he's a fierce competitor, and I don't know how fierce he is, but he's really a sweet guy to me to talk to and visit with, and Lord have mercy, I coached against him 2 times, and games were close, but we didn't win either one of them. They gave it when they got down to winning and losing. They just kept giving it to Herschel.
Which you kind of did with Bo a couple of times too, huh?
Well, yeah. If you can't.
You mean a lot to me, Coach.
Well, thank you. You mean a lot to me personally, but your big star is what you mean to the Auburn people and the Auburn family.
I feel the same way about you, buddy.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you. Love you.
You trying to make a girl cry?
No.
That was excellent. Thank you, guys.
He does. I can't begin to tell you how much he means to me.
Well,
I told him a little while ago. See, he didn't realize that when, because you asked me, said who should we interview at Auburn, and I said, Pat Dye, and you go, Pat Dye, he was a football coach, and I go, and I said, well, he may not even realize.
Talk about this with him because it's kind of good.
And I said, who should we talk to when we get to Auburn? And I said, told him a couple people, and I said, Coach Pat Dye. And they go, well, he's the football coach. I go, and I said, when you talk to him and say we want to interview him, he's going to say, why do they want to interview me? What did I have to do with Rowdy Gaines? And it was that quiet leadership that you instilled in your football team that carried over to our swim team. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And you carried over to my coach, Richard Quick.
You could ask some of those golfers I took down in my basement at my house, and they would probably tell you a different story. But we got them straightened out.
Yeah.
And
you sure did. Well, you straightened out a lot of things when you got here.
Well, there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, and there's a half-ass way to do things.
Right.
And we were some of all of it.
I learned the right things from you.
Well, you were doing it right already when I got here, Richard, and so I mean I got the benefit of that. But it was fun.
Great job, you guys. Thank you. I think we might just get a couple scenics of you guys walking along the edge of the fields, and other than that, we're done with chatting and interviews.
So we go to lunch.
Do we just want to get a big, wide of them walking
I
off
think
the
that'd be
field?
beautiful. Again, what about, I kind of like the longest one.
No fishing too?
So what we'll do, guys, is we'll just have you walk off and down this long lane all the way towards the War Eagle gate and through that tunnel.
Okay. We're gonna walk. We're gonna walk between the hedges or on the field.
I like between the hedges, actually. What do you guys think?
I don't care.
Doesn't matter to me.
Whatever you like is probably
Let
best.
me stop you there. I'm going to go ahead of you so I can get you guys coming off. We were just talking about that. I kind of like.
Wouldn't treat a dog the way he treated us. Take them 100 times and they still wouldn't have it. And you know, they'd never seen anything like what he did at Oakland when he went from Kansas